Ian, congratulations, a 4-1 win at home. You must be pleased with that.
Really pleased. We didn't start the game great, although we create a huge chance early on with Woods, but the goal we conceded was a little bit disappointing, and then we had to kind of build back into the game. But once we got into the flow of the game, certainly in the second half, I thought we were excellent. We created a lot of chances, so I think there were still moments where we make some mistakes, and there were some moments that of lack of focus in the second half where we maybe give away counter-attacks to them too easy. But in general, I thought it was a good performance.
One of the expressions that we keep using upstairs was it was a potential banana skin today, perhaps, against a team that had, won and drawn in their last couple of outings. You hadn't played for a couple of weeks, all of that sort of stuff. Did you look at it in the same light?
Not really. I thought that we were fresh. I thought we were better as the game went on, which I expected because we've had a little break. And we missed some passes in there, and I wasn't a huge fan of one or two of the build-ups that we had, but it's going to be like that when we play. But I think we create a lot of opportunities on goal, certainly in the second half, and I thought overall we were well worth the win.
Some of the movements, though, in the build-up to some of those goals was just brilliant. No team at this level, probably even a couple of levels above, is going to live with that, right?
I don't think so, no. And I think we have to be patient. I hear that there's frustration sometimes when we move the ball around. Sometimes we go back, but we really have to try and create some space because Southend were low, and there's so many bodies back there. It isn't only just to kick the ball into the box and think that we're going to score a goal. We have to try and open teams up, and when we did it looked brilliant. A couple of the goals that we score, I think Woods' 2 goals, the moves for them is high level. So I think the players deserve credit for that. They didn't get frustrated when it didn't happen straight away. They stuck with it, and in the end we create some really, really good goals.
It's a heck of an afternoon where Kyle Wootton can almost have a little bit of a quiet afternoon at times, a little quiet game, and still score twice.
Yeah, but when we play against these back fives, obviously Woods is up against 3 central defenders, and he has to be quite patient, but he stays so loyal to his job. He stays high, he doesn't drop down, he doesn't get frustrated, and then he was in the right places when we needed him, and to be fair, with the chance he had in the first half, a hat-trick wouldn't have been unfair.
Matty Palmer got given the sponsors man of the match tonight, and I thought this was one of the rare games where Matty Palmer might not have been man of the match. There are so many occasions this season where he should have got it but didn't. Yeah. Frank Vincent had a heck of an afternoon.
Yeah, I thought, do you know what? I thought the midfield 3, I thought Cal was excellent, worth his goal, and he created a lot for us, with his passing, and when the game started to open up, he really impacted it well. Matty's more quiet in the first half, but that's because teams are almost man-marking him now because he's played so well, but that's a byproduct of playing well. But then other players have to step up to create things, and Matty got the space when he moved higher in the second half, and another good game from him.
And Frank Vincent, as we were just saying, is so busy. He just seems to be, he's not always the man who plays the pass or makes the tackle, but he's never far away from the incident.
No, and I thought him and Jaden connected really, really well on that right-hand side. A lot of the things that we created came down there, especially in the first half, so Frank is busy, yeah, there's no doubt about that, and he runs a lot, and he opens a lot of space for us, and he's got some quality on the ball.
The fresh touch-up of bleached blonde hair on top seemed to do the job. What do you think of Jaden Richardson today then? Comes in, makes his debut, lovely assist for Kyle Wootton.
Yeah, I thought he was excellent. You can see he's quick, powerful, direct runner, and caused a lot of problems for them down that left-hand side. A brilliant assist for the goal, and you consider he's a young lad come in. He's only had 2-3 sessions, and then to come in at home in front of a crowd and perform like that, big statement. So I was really pleased with him.
A little word on Southend, because 900 supporters come here today, in a really tough spot at the moment, and then under an embargo, and there's all sorts of unrest there. In a weird way, I kind of came away from it and I kind of felt for them a little bit.
Yeah, and I feel the same because I've been in that position myself in clubs abroad where it's really difficult circumstances away from the pitch, and I think the manager does a very, very good job, and it's not easy, but I think you see the quality of the club that they are because they've got brilliant support came down from them today, 800-900, and that makes for a better atmosphere all round at Meadow Lane, and so to be in the situation that they are, which is tough, and to have a lot of travelling support is a testament to them, but I thought the atmosphere in general was good today in the ground.
Ruben Rodrguez, he picked up a yellow card. I think that's his 5th in the league so far this season, which I think, and I always caveat with I think because they changed the rules on it so much, that'll mean he'll miss Chesterfield, right? He'll be allowed to play in the FA Trophy because they don't transfer into that competition, but we'll miss Chesterfield?
That's what I think. but we'd have to double check it. But I'm pretty sure that he misses Chesterfield now. But he
How much
could
of a
play
loss
in
is
the
that?
trophy. Yeah, of course, big loss. But we have to cope with one or two players being out. You know, we cannot rely on it. For me, the way we play as a collective, it's not. Ruben's a great player. He offers a lot. But then we're going to have to adapt and change, and we'll give them a different problem in a different way.
You're 4 points off top coming up to Christmas. Now, the league is so tight. How much does it encourage you that you're 4 points off top, and you think back to some of the games earlier on in the season where you'd have thought, how did we not get 3 points there, or how did we not at least get a point there, and still so close at the top?
Yeah, I think I think with how we've played, we probably could have a few more points in the bag, but we had a little rough period with the 3 losses, but we've come through that, and you know, I think it's going to be a really tight league this year. You can just see there's so many strong teams in there, and not many are dropping points, and there's ending up almost being 2 leagues out there. So we just got to keep with the pack, keep trying to improve every day, keep progressing, and hopefully we'll keep closing the gap to the top.